Hey guys, I'm on today's video. On today's video, I want to talk about overstimulation of using growth stimulants such as minoxidil. And I want to share my experience during that time, what happened and what kind of effect it had and what I was doing to solve that problem. And for you guys who are on the channel for the first time, my name is Alex and I'm previously a hair sufferer who have been able to regrow back my own hair. And I'm also a certificated trichologist. So in this video, I want to talk about growth stimulation. And by growth stimulation, basically I want to share my personal experience of using microneedling and applying minoxidil. And when I first started with microneedling and minoxidil back in 2013, I had awesome results with it. And those results just keep continuing getting better and better up until 2016, when I first started noticing problems. And basically what I didn't know with minoxidil is that there is a time window for it to reach maximum potential, and that's usually around 24 months. And I didn't know that. So basically what happened is that I was continuously doing several sessions of microneedling every week, and I was continuously applying minoxidil, and I had full set of hair. Right? So basically it didn't make sense to continue that aggressive approach during that time. But I didn't know that I could kind of slow down of microneedling sessions and also minoxidil application, because I was just continuously doing aggressive approach with applying around 1.8 to 2 ml of minoxidil every day on my scalp, and even when my hair was basically fully recovered. And what happened in 2016, I started to notice that I had more shedding. Right? So basically in the beginning of 2016, there was more shedding. And I kind of was thinking maybe it was some of my underlying problems was spiking up again because I was having issues with scalp inflammation, fungal issues, dermatitis, but it was kind of feeling different, right? So basically it was not the same issues that I had back in 2011, 2012. I had more shedding, and the scalp kind of felt a bit out of balance. And what happened is that I just assumed that I need to do more of microneedling and apply more of minoxidil. So what I did is that I did it even more aggressively with microneedling and the minoxidil application. And what happened is that I started to shed even more hair. And my scalp got basically even more dry. It got very flaky. It got even some itchy at some points. And the shedding just kept increasing. So basically here is some of the pictures during that time. So this is the beginning of 2016, as you can see, perfect here. And then basically what happened is that in April, you can see some lightening of the hair. And then suddenly what happened in the beginning of the summer, there actually got temple thinning that was happening. And at that point, basically I decided that I was doing something wrong. Right? I decided that I was doing something wrong. I had to change something. And the first thing what I did is that I decided that I had to take a break from minoxidil. Because again, if you are long-term user of minoxidil, you can't take a break from it, right? And usually safe range is around 14 days, but one can take a break up to 20 days in some cases without compromising the hair or causing additional shed. Because I knew that I had to calm down my scalp and I had to address the problem with all those issues that was happening on the scalp, by itchiness, by dryness, basically by skin sensitivity. And what I did is that I stopped with minoxidil, I stopped with microneedling, started to address my scalp, started to apply aloe vera, for example. I started to apply some oils on the scalp. And what happened next is that basically I was able to rebalance it up, and the scalp basically got it back in control. My shedding started to reduce after stopping with that aggressive approach. I also switched it over to more gentle minoxidil, such as foam back then. And what happened next is that after around 2.5 weeks mark, I restarted with minoxidil first. It was okay. My scalp was not in bad shape anymore. And then after a couple of weeks more, I started to add microneedling as well. And I slowly was able to thicken up the temples and thicken up the hair to the state where they were before. And this is basically my pictures of my hair in October of 2016, and of October. And this is my picture of November, beginning of December 2016, and this picture of me in January 2017. So full recovery, but it was a lot of issues that I had to overcome because of overstimulation. So my point here is that it is very important to remember that if you are getting results with treatment by minoxidil, for example, then what happens is that you will reach at some point maximum potential, right? And that usually happens around 24 months mark. And afterwards, it's not necessary to have that kind of aggressive approach anymore, right? Because there is basically limitations how much regrowth you can squeeze after 24 months of application. And this again is something that we need to kind of look into context, right? Because if there has been underlying problems during those 24 months that has limited potential of minoxidil, then it is a different case, right? So basically, when I talk about maximum potential in 24 months, I assume that there is no underlying problems such as dermatitis, such as scalp problems, such as DHT issues internally, or other problems that could compromise the results. Then there is basically a different type of scenario, right? But if you have been a good responder and you have get awesome results around 24 months mark, then basically it is possible to take a lighter approach to minoxidil applications, reduce amount of it, possibly apply it less frequently. Those are things one can do when one reaches 24 months. And for you guys who are watching this video and want to reach out to me regarding your situation, or you are not seeing results from the treatment, or you think there is something that could be blocking it, you can use the link below this video. There's a link for it where you can schedule a call with me or my team. And let's talk about your situation, what could be possible obstacles, and define them and find out how you can solve them. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and see you next one. Cheers.